The New York Jets had a crazy roller coaster of the last couple of years. We all know the story, bringing in Aaron Rodgers, on a pretty lucrative trade. Injured 4 plays in. Next season, you're thinking, okay, maybe they can turn this around. They even had Devontae Adams halfway through the year. Went 5-12. Really disappointing stint. And I will say, even though everyone wants to defend the numbers from Rodgers, the yards and touchdowns, they look pretty good. And yeah, as far as a washed quarterbacks goes, they're not the worst numbers in the world. But you look deeper, you look at the fact that they didn't really have much of a run game, which definitely does add to the fact of how hard it is to play quarterback on the Jets. They didn't really have many rushing touchdowns. So those offensive numbers, those passing numbers, they don't look as good because they don't really have much of a balance. They just weren't scoring points. The team wasn't scoring points. But in defense of Rodgers, in defense of that offense, if you will, they lost a couple of games by very low scores. 1 to the Broncos, 6 to the Vikings, 3 to the Bills, 3 to the Patriots, 1 to the Colts, 5 to the Seahawks. You turn those games around and you're an 11-6 team instead of 5-12, right? So it very well could have been a playoff team if just a few things went their way. Of course, the offense, once again, time of possession wasn't great, but there were a couple of times where they had the lead, defense couldn't get a stop, game over, right? Rodgers is very used to that by now with all his years in Green Bay, but at the end of the day, the chapter has been turned. They want a fresh start. I will say, ironically enough, if it wasn't for the media stuff and the distractions that brings with Aaron Rodgers, he might still be a Jet, so it's just the way it is. You see it with even Shedeur Sanders. Teams, they don't want that off the field stuff. It's just they don't want the distractions. They don't want someone being bigger than the team. It's just not worth it unless they're really, really good, which is why you took that chance on Rodgers. And then you see he's he's okay, but he's not worth it. Regardless, so let's talk about the team they have right now. Justin Fields is now the quarterback 1. It seems not the greatest option, but he's got some athleticism, obviously. He can definitely work behind that offensive line, which, you look at his line, it should be better, right? I think it's just the tackle play over the years hasn't been great because the interior is actually not bad at all, but grading-wise, they do grade out as a very bad offensive line. Tight end, brand new tight end, Mason Taylor. We love that for them. Finally getting, I wouldn't say proven tight end, but a tight end with a decently high ceiling. It's been a while. This team has just struggled at that position for a while now. And then obviously you still have Garrett Wilson, definitely the wide receiver 1 of this team. Corley at 3 didn't really even get to much to play. And then Lazard, he showed that he actually is a pretty decent wide receiver. He's good. He's not great. He's not bad. He's just good. Breece Hall, it wasn't a great year from him at all, but that offensive line is just, I can't judge him, right? I can't judge him. And then Braylon Allen's probably going to be wasted here because you can't really run 2 running backs, even with the best scheme in the game for that. Defensively, obviously the side that's the better of the two, and you look at them on paper and you're like, how? Right? Is it really Sauce and Quinnen just killing it? But Jermaine Johnson didn't really play. We'll have to see if he can actually step up and become a true edge 1, which he definitely showed all signs of that. Will McDonald also heated up a little bit. Cornerback Thomas, obviously a great draft pick there. I should have also shown Membou. I just didn't. But Thomas, great value there from the Jets. The Jets had some value picks for sure. Added to the safety room with Malachi Moore. It's a decent-looking defense, but there are some aging pieces, right? You need a new middle linebacker. You need a new outside linebacker, probably strong safety, DT2. But at the same time, you got a lot of cornerstone guys on both sides of the ball. It's just, will we need to replace Justin Fields? I'm down to start whoever, right? Whoever actually is good is who I'm going to start. But if I find a good option at QB in the draft, I will also do that. It's going to be an interesting one because, like I said, they have some cornerstone pieces, like Breece Hall and Garrett Wilson. The offensive line looks great, but QB, wide receiver 2/3, pass rush in general, we'll see what we have to do there. But let's get this one underway. Also, didn't really mention Aaron Glenn, but yeah, a piece of that dismantled coordinator room for the Detroit Lions is here as the head coach. Again, though, let me know in the comment section below. Is Fields actually wearing number 7? Don't let me know that in the comment section below. But which team you'd like to see next? And if you end up enjoying this video, maybe leave a like. And then, of course, if you're brand new, subscribe to the channel. Anyways, let's get this one underway. 5 years, will it be enough? As you would expect with the Jets, not a great start. Tony Adams, we've got a lot to replace, so I'm just going to keep him on a 2-year 10. If we get a replacement safety, I'm going to do it. Sherwood, I think, already does have a contract, though, if I'm not mistaken, right? So we'll have to change that. Barron, I add him in free agency. You got to put a 4-year on him. Smith gets a 4-year. Sauce and Wilson and Jermaine Johnson have contracts. We'll take care of those, though. We're fine. Not a great year, but we had a winning streak of like 3 in a row near the end. We chilled out, though. We end up with a 13th seed of the AFC, being a 6-11 team. Of course, we kind of expected a bad season, right? We knew it. Went with the cold scheme halfway through, as I feel like that's a scheme that you do get okay passing numbers, and you also get the quarterback to run a bit, so it's kind of utilizing Justin Fields' strengths. 28 touchdowns, 12 picks, 3,800 yards on the ground, another 560 with 7 touchdowns. Hurt Breece Hall a little bit, but it is what it is, right? Corley, 14 touchdowns, 968 yards. We'll take that. Taylor, not bad either. Cold scheme, for mobile quarterbacks is pretty good. It is pretty good. Pass rush, probably going to go to the Bills. Went with the Jets. It's just not good. Mosley with 4 picks. Adams and Quincy Williams with 5, though. Adams can go to Superstar. That'd be clutch. Zerline, good season. Morstead, great season. Award wins? Maybe. We might have gotten some. Offensive Rookie of the Year? Perhaps, if we're lucky. Which we will not, surprisingly. Okay, I can't believe Kyle Williams, at least it was a legit rookie. Lad McConkey at 2, and then us with Corley at 3. Travis Hunter, I made them both, didn't I? That's right. Offense and defense gets Defense Rookie of the Year. Looking across the board, though, kind of expected. We get nothing else. Oh, close on DB with Adams. That would have been guaranteed Superstar. Hopefully he still gets it with the pick numbers, but yeah, we already talked about it. I mean, it was expected. Focus our scouting on wide receiver because QB, usually have like 2 to 4. So you just pick out the 3 you like if you really need a QB, and you get that knowledge anyways. Rams, Chiefs. Okay. The Rams, of all teams, coming in and playing here. They don't win, though, so it's kind of irrelevant. Let's take a look at those dev-ups, if there even was any. Corley. Damn, Corley is normal dev. That sucks. Just a completely wasted season from him. And then defensively, we see a dev-up for Mosley. No dev up for Adams, though, which is very, very unfortunate. That really sucks, but I guess we'll take the Mosley one. Damn, I can't believe Adams didn't go up in dev. I don't know if that really changes much for him long-term, but 78, 79 overall superstar, 26 years old. It's definitely better. It's definitely better. It is what it is. Also, for our dev choices for rookies, maybe Membou's not a superstar. I don't know. They gave a couple of superstars out last year, so I don't see why they can't do Campbell and Membou. I think that's fair. Top 10 linemen. Why wouldn't they? And then, of course, Thomas, I think, is definitely a star dev. It is what it is. Not a great year for our Jets, who had no real, game-changing dev-ups. Oh, damn, Garrett Wilson wants a new QB. Oh, no. Yeah, that Justin Fields guy, he runs too much. It's actually not even that bad of a... I've sworn a vow to play realistically as possible. I've got to do it. I gotta do the thing. This is going to be bad for us, but what do you consider a great quarterback? I don't know what the hell he's saying. A trade or sign for an elite. I promise to draft a quarterback in the first round. Ooh. I promise to trade for or sign an elite quarterback. I guess this one. Will he have elite accuracy? He'll be at least 72 overall, and I guess... let's be honest. Garrett Wilson's going to forget after the draft process anyway, so let's just pretend to care and not do it. To be fair, we might do those things. 72 overall, 75 deep might be what we do. Imagine we get a 77 overall, but he's 74 deep. He's I hate him. Sauce Gardner, 5th-year option, obviously. Garrett Wilson, obviously. Jermaine Johnson. The value is good, but I think it's better for us just to wait. That re-sign interest actually makes it viable to just sign him long-term. So, we'll do that. Let's go to free agency where, once again, we have money, but usually the first free agent, maybe in the second free agent cycle is kind of mid. Bobby Wagner, Shaq Mason. Linemen are also kind of some of the things you usually see, some of the positions you see a lot in free agency, and those are just not positions we really need anymore. So, yeah, I think we're just going to save the billions of dollars we have. We're in the draft, and it's devastating. It is devastating. We got a decent-looking quarterback in Marcus Dobbs. He's a top 5 true talent guy. And the reason why it's devastating is the team at that spot Damn, look at the Browns of those draft picks, though, by the way. That's crazy, the trade down value they got last year. But it's the Saints. I can't make that trade up. I'm going to offer, but I don't imagine they take it. And honestly, I don't even feel right about it because they need quarterback more than anything. So why would they ever trade off? Unless, yeah, you're getting a sauce trade with 6 overall, which, yeah, I can't do that, boss. That's a lot. So it just, I could probably do a first and a second. It's just in real life, they never would. So if Dobbs is there, I'm going to go for him, but he's not. Yeah, he's not going to be there, unfortunately. And I don't really like the other quarterback that much, although the wide receiver is still there. Top 5. How good was he again? He was good, but he wasn't. Was he really that good? ABB. He looks good. Top 5 could be a 77 overall, but that's still better than what we've got. Do the Rams and Colts need wide receiver? Like, they sort of do, but do they really type of situation? Like, I don't think they're, like, locked in at those positions, but, you know, they would take him, I guess. Yeah, he looks good, but I'm not going to trade up. If he's there, I'll take Colts or Rams at the quarterback. And we do get the wide receiver if we want him, which, I mean, why wouldn't I want him, right? Like, we have all this. See, that's the problem, though. This is why the trade downs always happen for me. Is like 4-4, Caleb Jones looks good, but is he that good? Like, is he really that good to take 6 overall? I don't know. I like the top 5. I mean, I think this team... Oh, we always have edge, dude. Will McDonald's 26 already. This team needs wide receiver. You got yourself what the game is saying is a home run guy. I think you take Caleb Jones. Screw it. We're going realism mode. True talent, too. That's good. Hidden dev. That's great. 92 speed, 90 excel, 92 agility, 92 change direction. He's a little undersized. 5'11 is a little shorter. At 6'1", 6'2", I think you really love that move, but fair enough, right? He's a good pick. But yeah, you could see Marquise Bass, who I don't think was all that fast, right? Yeah, he's 4'4", but that left side's telling me probably like 89, 90. I think this is where we'd trade down because we kind of need a DT, kind of need a safety. I don't love Brandon Sloan, but I might take a chance because he's one of those speedier types that looks like a star dev guy. So I'm going to trade this to the end of the second. Say what you want about me trading down. I took a freaking wide receiver pick 6 overall, and I was almost tempted to trade up for him. So, you know, you relax yourself there, youngster. All right, we get our trade, a second this, a 6 next, and a 5th 2 years from now for a 3rd. Wait, how the hell do they have 2/3? Am I 2/3 this year? I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even remember that. I tried to go. I think what I was trying to do was a 3rd, a 2nd, 3rd. No, a 3rd, 4th this year, a 3rd next year, and then a 4th. I don't even know, dude. I don't know. We have picked 2 in the 3rd round. I'm happy with the trade. I don't even know what happened. Sure, why not? Who is this? McRae is still there. We don't really need another wide receiver, but Al McRae, decently fast, 2 to 3 talent. Interesting. I think you go QB. I think Brandon Sloan's the guy. If he's hitting, he's a starter. 98 true. Decent. I love it. I love it. I love the speed types with, you know, okay throw power. It says good throw power. 91 is better than good. That's NFL level in my... Well, yeah, I'd say that's NFL level. Pick 19 in the 3rd now, which is our original pick, mind you. We have defensive tackle. I think Wilcox was better than Nash, so I will actually be just straight up trading right here for him. Because technically, I don't need anyone else. Like, I'll take a linebacker... You know, that wide receiver McRae, I think the value is there, but, you know, I got wide receiver 1 and 2. That's all that really matters to me, and Corley was pretty good. So let's go to the Jaguars and take that defensive tackle and have ourselves what I think is a pretty damn good draft, actually. I don't know if it's an overtrade. It feels like a pretty big jump, so I end up giving our 4th round pickup, which was pretty high, admittedly. But that's fine. I do like this wide receiver, though, Al McRae, but we just don't need him. We just simply don't. Russell Wilcox is going to be the guy, number 2 DT no matter what, even if he's normal, 34 true, and he's not. It's almost like I'm getting rewarded for taking that wide receiver at pick 6 overall, who in his own right is a good player. It's not like, you know, it's some charity event or something, you know. But at this point, I don't even know what I need because... Even though I could use a linebacker for the future, I can't use them now, and you guys know how I feel about that. I'd like to start these guys the moment I get them. We'll wait for Wise and Stevenson to go, and then we'll trade up for whoever's remaining. Offensive line, I just don't really need yet. I don't know who I'm going to have to replace, if anyone, so why start replacing or drafting linemen I don't need, you know? Although I do have a fourth that's pretty high still, and those extra picks for the future. There goes Wise. So we're going to go to the Panthers, might even go to the Cardinals as well to take a lineman. Fifth this, 2 years from now to move up to the Panthers. Let's take that linebacker, Stevenson, who I did want more anyways. Lorenzo Stevenson, very fast. Raw probably, yeah, but insane speed. I always have so much luck with hiddens for these guys. And yeah, it's just, they're very easy to see. Even if he doesn't look that great, it's fine. Speed is going to be hidden a lot of the times, and if it's not, well, it's still a good player. And then the only guy we have left is Oakley, who I think is worth the trade up. He's very strong. So yeah, let's trade up to the Cardinals if we can, and then call it, honestly, an insanely good draft. We trade all of this to move up to 78, which hopefully this lineman's hidden. Be nice to at least have some sort of future proof for the lineman position, just in case we need them. Bobby Oakley, 71 overall, and we finish what I would call a perfect draft. We get a franchise quarterback, a franchise wide receiver, a lineman, a defensive tackle, a linebacker. They're all hidden. I mean, what a third-round draft that was. That is insane. 4 hiddens in the third round. And honestly, I think we made more than we lost in the trade downs, right? Kind of cooked. Caleb Jones, 79 overall. Wow, that guy's insane. Damn, he is so good. We basically, his injury sucks, though. But I still think that's a glitch. There's no way EA thinks that it makes sense for a guy to have 40 injury. Like, even if you're an injury-prone guy, like, let's say Michael Thomas, your injury should probably be, like, in the 60s. Like, they never made Michael Thomas's injury 40 in the game. They never made his toughness 40. Juke move's very good, though. Change direction, solid. I mean, it's basically another Garrett Wilson. Basically, just a little bit shorter, obviously, but very similar ratings to him. Star Dev would have been nicer to have higher, but obviously 79 overall. Sloan, I think star, but I could definitely see superstar. Would not surprise me. Got a little bit of speed, throw power, accuracies, all that good stuff is there. Dev, star. Okay, I thought it would be star, but I also had a feeling superstar, but we didn't get that. Russell Wilcox, the defensive tackle, that was a great draft pick for us. 82 finesse, man. It is so crazy over the years how high these finesse ratings are for these defensive tackles. I've always found it crazy. Star Dev, this is our DT2, long term. Lorenzo Stevenson, what do we got for 71 overall? Lorenzo, coverage rating looking pretty good. I don't know which position he starts at. Sherwood's got, I don't know if he does have to start, actually. As much as Sherwood's getting paid, his development's kind of gone, no? I don't know, maybe we'll start him. Bobby Oakley, he'll be a backup. Even if Simpson's a normal dev only, wow, finesse type. 6'2 finesse type lineman, that's weird. You still got to start him. He's 10 overalls higher, right? So there's no point. Let's take a look at this quarterback, though. I mean, our quarterback, he's got development chance, but he is only a 70 overall. This guy might be like 78 or 80 or 80. Marcus Dobbs, 80 overall, 89 medium, 91 short. There's one thing I'll tell you. I'm glad we're in the AFC because you are not stealing Rookie of the Year from this guy. I don't imagine it. Only star, but that's fine because he's insane with it. And then you also have another quarterback, Cole Colbert, also hitting development trade. So, I mean, the Rams still got a decent QB. Definitely not even close to as good. Unless, he's got to be an X factor to be as good. He really does. Well, let me tell you, these X factors. So, again, I'm glad we're in the AFC. That's all I'm going to say. Damn, those quarterbacks are not bad. And then insert our GOAT. Year 2, the ceiling has been raised so damn high you can't even see it anymore. We got a brand new quarterback, franchise-looking quarterback for the future, who's only 21, 22 years old, whereas Fields like 26, 27 now. Got a wide receiver, too, who's already a 79 overall. He hasn't even stepped out onto the field. Offensive line looks great, with Simpson being our worst lineman, arguably, but he's an 83 overall. He's normal dev, but he's an 83 overall. Yeah, 28 years old, but he's going to be the starter still for the foreseeable future. Taylor goes to it in 78 overall himself. Defensively, we definitely need some work, right? Some linebackers, edge, especially that left end spot. Strong safety, maybe even free safety. I never would have thought a million years Cisco, but he's not that young anymore. What, 25? 25 years old, 80 overall. You know, what's the ceiling here? 84, 85? We can do better than that. We can do better than that. But yeah, the team actually does look pretty good. 84 overall. We're going to try out the Bengals offense. I think we have a very Bengal-y offense, right? You have two really good wide receivers. You have a solid running back, pocket passer, QB, okay tight end, but not great, but we do have a better offensive line. So similar-ish, I think. That's more of a fair scheme to roll with as well, not just straight up Packers, Chiefs out the gate, we win a Super Bowl, All right, contract negotiations. Breece Hall, obviously we do one of these. 6-year 54, we go cheap, we get cheap, and it works. AVT, he's a versatile guy. 4 years, 58. I really wish he was more interested in rejoining us. I wouldn't be either, to be fair. $20 million per for Jermaine Johnson, and really focusing him in the training camp stuff. He's had a great year so far, so yeah, he's definitely going to get that contract. We'll do a 4-year deal, and hope he earns that. I don't want to do any higher, because if he doesn't get to superstar, he will regress. Quincy's gone. Fields is gone. Simpson, that's a tough one. Do a 1-year deal worth 13. It's pretty expensive, but it's worth keeping him in, I think. And I think everyone else will be gone. Maybe McNamara you keep because he's cheap as well, but that's all right. Money's not really a problem. Even if we needed to pay a quarterback like 40 to 50, we could, but thankfully we don't. I'll still say thankfully we don't. Real up and down season, huge win and losing streaks, and we miss the playoffs with a loss at the end, going 9-8. That is so unfortunate, dude. We were holding that 7 seed strong for weeks. What a horrible start. 1-4. Then we won a bunch of games. Lost 2. Won 4. And then lost to the Bengals, whose scheme we're using, mind you, right at the end. What, did they make the playoffs? Of course they did. Oh, my Lord, dude. 9-8 team. The only team over 500 that did not make the playoffs. Back-to-back years. I mean, it's an improvement, especially with a rookie quarterback like Sloan. Oh my God, this Cincy playbook's not bad. But yeah, it's an improvement still. Jones might still win Rookie of the Year over our guy, as long as it's one of those two, right? As long as hopefully it's a QB, but as long as it's one of those two, I probably should have pulled Jones down, just because yeah, it'd be great for him to get a Rookie of the Year dev up. But I think the other guy, the quarterback, kind of needs it a little bit more. Looking at the defense, Will McDonald. Terrible finish by Jermaine Johnson, by the way. He was at 7 sacks week 11, finished with 9.5. Will McDonald, freaking 16 sacks. Bill Scheme's goated. Gardner was good. Not bad. Zerline was horrible. He's gone. McNamara wasn't great, but it's fine. He's a young guy. He'll learn the ropes. Let's take a look at the yearly awards. MVP goes to Josh Allen. I thought maybe our guy would have at least been on the list. He apparently wasn't. Rookie of the Year goes to Jones. It could have been Sloan. Should have pulled him, but at the same time, those picks, man, it could have easily been stolen. As long as one of our guys, I'm happy. Stevenson wins Rookie of the Year on defense. It's great. Sloan, best QB, 5. Hall at 7. Jones at 3 for best wide receiver in general. He's one of the best wide receivers in the league, regardless of veteranness, years played. McDonald at 3 for D-line. DB at number 3 for... I mean, we got a lot that are close, and we did get a couple of rookie awards in general, but really would have been nice to actually get some more awards. Hopefully Sloan still goes up in dev. It's going to be very close. I think the game's going to be a little harsh and not give it to him. It's going to be unfortunate. You have the Buccaneers versus the Ravens in the Super Bowl. Interesting matchup. I can get behind it. Don't do it, Buccaneers. Thank you. Okay. I don't want to be beaten on a rebuild we literally just did. As far as the dev-ups go, Sloan does not get one. Jones, though, goes up 10 overalls, which normally, yeah, rookies having rookie years that are great, Rookie of the Year type seasons, you expect maybe 10 upgrades, but not from 79. 89 is crazy. That is actually crazy. Of course, you get a lot of XP. Look how much XP the guy's getting. He broke a freaking season record for touchdowns for the team, I think. It's a great year, and he is insane. That was definitely a good draft pick, 6 overall. As far as Sloan goes, I mean, he's an 84 overall. He goes up crazy high, too. But they should, right? I think some people, it's rare, but some people comment, and they get a little hooked, caught up on, the XP sliders we run. 84 overall for a guy that just had one of the best seasons in the entire league, and he's a rookie on a team that doesn't have a lot of quarterback success, he would easily be that high. Easily. I mean, look what Jaden Daniels... Jaden Daniels did not have a season like Sloan just did. Jaden Daniels had a very good season. Even that wasn't as good as Sloan just did. And Jaden Daniels in the 80s. He's like a superstar or an X-Factor in game. Our guy's still star only. So, if anything, we deserve more. How about that? We deserve more than we got. Will McDonald's going to Superstar. That's crazy that he didn't. 16 sacks. You don't luck into 16 sacks, okay? And even if he gets the Superstar here, he's 27. It's not going to change anything. If he sucks, though, I'll drop him down to star. I don't care. Sloan, he's close. Probably should be Superstar, but I'm not going to force that. McDonald, however, yeah, that's just stupid that he's not a Superstar. But yeah, that's pretty much that. 87 overall going into year 3 without a playoff berth, but it was a huge step in the right direction. And Will McDonald's also going to get some offseason stuff, so hopefully that'll help him maybe even become a long-term option on this team. $84 million. We don't need wide receiver, but Terry McLaurin would be a great option at it if we did. Christian Watson's a Superstar, which is kind of crazy. I mean, what do? You bring in Pat Ricard. There's not really anyone to improve us here, which is a good thing. It's not just about how weak free agency is. It's also just the fact that, I mean, outside of like maybe a linebacker, it's there's not really much we could do to upgrade the team, right? I think linebackers are our biggest need, which is why I focus off ball, or outside, I should say, because I could get off ball or edge, which I think is a smart move. Look at the weapons, though. 90, 90, 89, quarterbacks 84. We love life. We love it. But yeah, we need a left out, sort of. Sherwood could definitely play if he had to. Still, I don't know. I don't love Will McDonald here. 27 years old, man. He had a great year, but it's just like, what do I do with that? This is why the sliders are on so high, because even then, he's still only an 81 overall. It's just once you get to 26, 27, it's over, even though in real life that you're still in your prime. They give 27-year-old guys 4 or 5 year deals all the time because you're still in your prime, but in game it's over. You just can't. There should be thresholds, I think. Like, if you have a 12-sack season, the modifier is like 3x, so you can boost up a lot higher, because having a baseline XP system is just stupid, right? Like, we got to keep it low because you don't want rookies to be 99 overall after year 1, but it's like, okay, well, my 28-year-old just had 20 sacks, but he's only an 83 overall. He's not going to develop, but he should. I don't know. It is what it is. Not an 8. Do we have that extra? We should have an extra draft pick here, right? Wait, we lost a third? What the hell happened with these trades? I think that's what happened. So what happened was I was trying to trade with the team, the Browns, and for some reason, one of the picks got mixed up. So I had to redo the trade. And I think what happened is the reason why I had 2 third rounds last year for that year is because I accidentally traded for their third coming in that season, but I gave away my third. So I think we had the same number of third round picks either way. I just think I accidentally took our next year third round and turned it into a this year, you know what I mean, at the time, this year. So we used up an extra third last year. I don't care. The players are good. However it happened, it doesn't matter to me. Also, look at that. May have posted this. Oh, Charles Davis. I thought it was an Olympic sprinter quarterback. He was trolling. You got us. Yay. All right, pick 17. Linebackers are our only actual full-on need. Oh, so we know a lot. All right, we know about 2 right ends, which they look good. We know about pretty much every outside linebacker. And we know about this safety who looks really good. Very fast, top 5 true talent. We're talking 78, 79, 80 overall, to be honest, which, I mean, it's a good player, don't get me wrong, and safety's somewhat of a need, but can I trade up for a safety that's probably going top 10? Yeah, probably not. Let's move down. You went a freaking 14. I was expecting top 10. I should have slow simmed it. If he would have passed the top 10, I would have absolutely traded up for him. Yeah, I kind of sold. I might still just take Glenn Murray anyways. 21 years old, 6'5", decently fast, a finesse. I think that might be the better choice anyways. I could still land a safety probably if I really wanted one. This is the guy. Glenn Murray's my guy. Let's see what we got. True talent 10. That sucks. That normal dev blows. Oh well, what can you do? I'm really thinking about starting him over McDonald. I can't lie. I don't know. I just think that McDonald's ceiling is just not going to be good enough to make him a long-term option. Bob Weldon, I don't know much about him. I'll trade to the end of the second, early in the third, get a little extra value, maybe try to get to the Ravens. If he's there, I'll take him, but I don't know enough about him to take him here this high, I don't think. They just straight up gave me the trade. I thought we would have needed to add a little bit. I know that third's horrible, don't get me wrong, but it's still 17 to 32 doesn't seem like it makes a lot of sense to me. See if those safeties are still there or not. kind of quick glance in. I don't see them. Safeties usually fall pretty far, so I'm a little surprised, honestly, that Hagman didn't fall. We've seen those kind of guys that are even that good fall. This guy looks raw, but he's very athletic, so I'm going to take him anyways. Okay, that's really good. 30 true talent. And he's hidden. He's slow. The thing is, he's slower than I would have thought, yet he's better than I would have thought as well. I think that guy starts over Adams. I really do. I think Adams is just like, he's stagnated overall. We got to start replacing some of these older guys with some youthful players. We'll end up trading up for, I don't know which linebacker we need. I mean, they're both pretty good, so we'll just wait till one of them's gone, Leonard or Royster. 5th and a 6th, and, that 3rd to trade up about 16 spots, which will be used on a linebacker. Leonard goes right before us, so we will now be taking Mr. George Royster. A-zone coverage, fast as hell. That's all I need. 92 true talent, Royster, hidden dev, no one's shocked. Auto starter, no one's shocked by that either. As we actually do have a 4th-round pick, so we could actually get a little. Oh, I was about to say we could get a little greedy, but there's actually no point to get greedy because our lineman is gone. We'll take that wide receiver Johnson, though, if he's there, because he was very fast, which I imagine, unless he went into the 3rd, which he could have. I think he should be there. He is. Peter Johnson, this is the guy that was super fast, right? Yeah, I mean, he looks insane. This is one of the best-looking speedsters we've ever seen. Usually they got no key ratings. This guy's got key ratings and he's fast. Yeah, it does not surprise me he's 44 true talent. Does not surprise me that he's hidden dev. That is wide receiver 3. Normally, if we have a wide receiver 3 that's all right still, I'll end up, just not starting him. I'll be like, okay, I'll sit the guy with hidden behind because the other guy's good. Nah, this time we are definitely just going to start the guy. York was a decent safety. I'm going to take him. Brian York, 4th round, 168 true. Hidden dev, okay. He's not going to start over Cisco, but maybe he does in the future? I don't know. Cisco's got a 3-year what? Was it a 3-year 45? I can't remember. I think they just gave a 3-year 45 to everyone on this team. Actually, Cisco might have been a 1-year 10. It's a 1-year 8, so I don't even know why the hell he's still here, but it doesn't matter. It would have costed us less. I've been putting 10-year deal on him, so, it would have cost us less to just re-sign him in the long term. It would have been like a 3-year 26, I'd probably say, 27. Glenn Murray, great player. Normal dev, though. I mean, the smart thing, absolutely, would be to start him, but I can't do that, right? I can't start him over a guy that just had 16 sacks, but I can rotate him, and not that you usually get many great numbers, but I can also see if McDonald struggles early, we can, start him. Hit power is good. We got ourselves another Jamal Adams, thinking about that Buccaneers rebuild I did. Bob Weldon, really was expecting superstar. This is a guy that I would definitely put at linebacker if we needed him there. We just don't, because we got George Royster. He's very good, very balanced. A new left outside linebacker. I like number 42 on him, actually. See the dev. Damn, only star. Still a good draft, though, I think. Is that I forgot the pass rusher. But it's another draft where we landed somehow all hiddens. Almost, honestly. But yeah, 73 overall. Peter Johnson looks great. He looks really good. His catching's great. Release is solid. His round is a little low, but super fast. Superstar dev? Yeah, I mean, he is wide receiver 3. We got ourselves the future. Brian York. This guy, ironically enough, moved to free safety. Same zone coverage as our other guy. Definitely need to see that other safety. The top 5's got to be goated, dude. He was so insane. Star dev. Very fast looking. Very fast. Great key ratings. Got to be 78 to 80. He was, 80 overall. Montel Hagman looks great. Hit power solid. Of course, the Chargers would find him. 95 speed. Only 5'11", but he looks great. Dev is superstar. I thought he would only star, so that's a great draft pick. But overall, our pass rusher is good. The safeties we got were all right. It's a fair push, I think, especially since we would have had to trade up anyways to get him. So it would have cost us more in the long run. Maybe costing us someone else. That linebacker, maybe. I don't know. Here we go for season 3. Obviously, the team is glowed up hard. This is if you don't make the playoffs this season, that's crazy work. We'll still rock the Bengals playbook. I think it worked out for us. Defensively, there's not really a weak point, but McDonald, if he doesn't play well right away, Murray's got to start. This guy's got so much more potential. He's 4 overalls lower, yet he's only a rookie, and he's 6 years younger. We're having a dog season, so I decided to go with the Packers scheme. We'll see if we can turn things around. We are literally 1-5, which is a joke, mind you. Let's do a 4-year, because it's only going to get cheaper down the line when Sauce is older. Garrett Wilson, he goes to free agency a lot. I'm not sure what it is, why, but he won't be in this one. I'll tell you that much. We'll have to bump him a little bit higher, but yeah, he's not going to be doing that. Will McDonald, I haven't actually paid attention to the numbers. I said I was going to, but I haven't. Okay, I guess Murray's going to start. He is gone, simply put. Tippmann, another guy we see in free agency a decent bit of the time. Lowball that a little bit since he's super interested. What else do we have? Cisco, we talked about this contract. It's a little more costly now because we technically waited to sign him. Adams gone for sure. Cisco will try to pay. Mosley's for sure gone. And we have Fashion New coming up. Daniel Carlson. Got a lot of money. We just got to get these contracts done. So, are we going to get to the playoffs anytime in this rebuild? I mean, once again, just proving schemes, how important they are. The Bengals, they make it at 11-6 in fairness, but we were like, I don't even know what where were we, like 1-6? 1-6 to start. We switched to the Packers scheme, and we end up going whatever the rest is. 7-3? 7-3 with the Packers scheme, 1-6 of the rest with the Bengals scheme. I don't want to hear crying about playbook changes. I just don't. I don't want to hear it. I think 99% of them, us, realize, just the way it is, right? 99% of us realize just the way Madden is, the way it's built. And then the 1% of us, they just don't know, I guess. I don't know. But Murray, 8 sacks, taking over for Will McDonald. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Murray maybe even wins Rookie of the Year despite not playing the whole season. Murray's a better player, I guess. Carlson missed 1 kick. McNamara was way better. Give me Rookie of the Year, please. Make me feel something. No, our own player. Johnson, Rookie of the Year is great, but that sucks. I wish I would have known. Obviously, that is detrimental. Murray getting that dev up would have been so much better than Royster. It's not even close. I'm still more just mad by the fact that we're a 90 overall team that is still yet to make the playoffs. We're entering year 4 now without a single playoff berth. Chiefs, and then you have Chiefs-Eagles. Super fun. Super fun to witness. Take a look who wins this one. Doesn't matter. No, really doesn't. Eagles win it, though, I guess. Here it is. Let's take a look at our dev-ups. Don't know if we would have had any. Definitely not on offense, other than, well, no, Johnson's already a superstar, so he can't go up either. Then we look at the defensive side of the ball, where Murray does not go up in dev anyways. Stevenson is an X Factor. Royster's a superstar. Was Wilcox already a superstar? I don't even know. I can't remember. But Stevenson X Factor, that is kind of crazy, actually. Might even move to middle linebacker. We need a middle linebacker. It's more important of a position, technically. Royster, of course. Expect him to go up in dev because he won Rookie of the Year. And then Wilcox, I don't remember. Did he have superstar already? Because if he didn't, then what the hell even got him to superstar? What the hell was it? Tackles for a loss? Yeah, 19 tackles for a loss. I guess that makes sense. It's a better year when you consider those numbers. But yeah, missing the playoffs still going to kill me inside. Also, I think Michael Carter got to star dev. I think he was normal this whole time. A lot of dev ups. Didn't make the playoffs, but a lot of dev ups, which I guess if there's any silver lining, there it is. Fashanu, a little surprised he's not a higher overall than this. 150 XP sliders with a superstar tackle. Doesn't go up in dev. McDonald is gone. Adams, Steffens, even Simpson. I think these guys are all unfortunately gone. Daniel Carlson, though, he played well, so we'll do a 2-year 10, and he says no, the tag will be cheaper. Tagging a kicker is crazy work. It's either you're really stupid or your team is goated, which I think a little bit of both. I think a little bit of both is fair. Let's take a look at that free agency group. Kyle Hamilton. I mean, I'm always going to throw the name in the hat. I don't know why he would ever join us in general, but let alone on a 1-year deal. But I'm going to throw my name in the hat. If he wants to join us on a 1-year, I am absolutely down with it. Tippmann's a big guy. He could play left guard for sure. I don't know why I said it like that, guy. But Ragnow, if we can get him, I'll take him. I will absolutely take him. 3-year 48 should give us the nod. It will be 5, so there you go. Vita Vea, don't need him. Greenlaw would be cool, but he's not really offering. He's not looking for a 1-year. I'm looking for 1-year deals. We're not even a type of team that commands 1-year deals because we're a team that doesn't seem to even close to the playoffs, even though we should be. But yeah, those 1-year deals are what I'm aiming for, unless it's a good deal or I know they're going to be here for a long time. Whereas Greenlaw, he's probably going to regress insanely hard, right? Like, he is going to drop to the floor. Nobody wants McDonald telling me he made a good decision not going for him, not bringing him back. Okereke, I mean, I'm down to do a 1-year deal. He's pretty good. I think a rookie, we've had a great track record with rookies, but at the same time, it's year 4 now. I mean, every single year is like our year, our window, trying to win it then and there, so it only makes sense. We're not going to get Kyle Hamilton, but we should at least get Ragnow, and we do. Okereke, I don't think he will join us on a 1-year 12. Okay, fair enough. Okereke, yeah, I said it. Gonna put him at outside linebacker anyways, though, because Royster's a guy I want to keep long term, and I don't want to pay him off-ball money. Well, not even. I don't want to pay him edge money, so put him in middle linebacker, make him cheaper, I suppose. All right, we're in the draft with pick 13 overall. There's a lot of really good corners in this class, but I don't know if I really need them. I don't know if I really need them, but I guess that's the route I go. I suppose I'm going to trade down from 13, grab a corner, I think. That's going to be the play. Grab a first round next year with this trade down, maybe. Late first this year into a first next year, I think would be a fair trade. Pick 13 is pretty high still. So if a team's asking for, in the 30s, they want this trade up, they're going to be giving me some picks. So let's go with the Lions. I don't want the Chiefs to win or the Eagles to win another Super Bowl. So let's go with the Lions, see if they're interested. They got $80 million, so they're, negative $80 million. So that's the wrong trade. That's not great. I'm going high ball because I want to make sure, we don't lose out on value. And yeah, it's actually not a bad offer. We don't have many draft picks, outside of this, but that's fine. I don't really need anybody. It's the only thing that kind of sucks about rebuilds is I don't like doing the 10-year rebuild stuff. Like, I don't know how people do 10-year rebuilds consistently or 20, 30-year rebuilds. Like, drafting is just so not difficult that I can't do it, After 5 to 10 years, my team is just goated. It's really about managing the money situation that I worry about. As we get the trade, we get the first round next year. We also get a second round next year, mind you. So we get even more than we bargained for at first. And that's a really good safety. So if they really needed safety badly, that's actually a really good trade up. That Hawkins guy looked good. He looked pretty good. I even have him on board, even though he's 23. That's how good he was. But with this, looking at some of these corners, oh, wow, the corners actually kind of fell off a bit, but they're still pretty good. I think most of them were B to B, which you do see A to B for 2 of them. Kemp and Daniels, I do trust 6'4s more often than not. But let's actually see the speed. Oops, that's actually not the wrong thing. I thought it was the wrong thing. It wasn't. Daniels 4.37 versus Kemp, who's 4.42. Looks great. I mean, it's going to be hard to take that over. It's going to be really hard to not be like, yeah, well, that's the guy, obviously. And yeah, definitely not Kemp. I didn't even see that left side. Yeah, he's terrible compared to Daniels. Daniels way better. Cameron Daniels, don't need him, but we're going to draft him anyways. True talent 9. Only normal dev, though. And Philadelphia's giving me the classic. Late second this, a late third this, and some extra draft pick, whatever the hell. And then they take back us. So 2 teams trading up with us actually took 2 really good players. That tight end looked great. He was on my board as well, I'm pretty sure. So not a bad pick at all. We got safety edge, 1 or 2, B zone coverage. I mean, we're just falling right on. Great players are falling into our lap here. Yeah, hidden dev. I mean, what can you do? You don't need a safety. It's just, we draft too well. We just draft too well. I'm going to probably end up taking an offensive lineman here. Linebacker, ooh, down to 1 lineman. Maybe I shouldn't have simmed. Either way, Gerald Saunders, 29 true, hidden dev, great pick. Backup. Our last draft pick is going to go to this linebacker, Michael Beckham, who looks like a gem if I've ever seen it. 97 true. Ooh, I guess he's not. He's good. You could use him, but as far as like development, meh. And the draft recap, it's pretty good. Cornerback, he might be normal dev, but he's 77 overall. I mean, this is a guy that you could definitely put on the boundary sooner or later. For us, very much so later. I don't even know if I'm going to put him in the slot at this rate, but Doug Hubbard, wow, 80 zone. That B is more of an A. There's a B? More of an A if you ask me. Not really at all, but star dev looks great. I don't know if he's a future of the position because we just paid Cisco a 3 or 36, so yeah, I don't know about that one. Saunders, I'm trying to think about tackles. I mean, what does this guy replace? Left tackle in the future if we can't pay a fashion? I didn't even look at the dev, damn it. Either way, that's fine. And then Michael Beckham, normal development trade. I kind of want to see the 2 players that the teams trade up for. Because like I said, I think they were pretty good. Backa was insanely fast. I was thinking about even taking him to start him over Taylor like a year from now. Because Taylor really hasn't developed because of the schemes we've been using. Where the hell is Hawkins? 79 overall, 93 speed. hidden development trade. He's only 5'9", but they've had some success with the shorter safeties, so you don't hate that for them. Let's take a look at what his dev is. If he's star, though, and he is superstar, I was about to say, I don't know if I really see the dev or the overall of the value there, but he is superstar, so that's a very good pick. And then back at, 89 speed, 91 excel. That's the last thing the freaking Eagles need. You don't need to be dealing with that, but he is only normal. But yeah, still a really good player nonetheless. All right, we got Malachi Corley here looking for a trade. I actually kind of like Whitfield here. A 5th and a 7th with Whitfield. I'll take the backup depth. Why not? Here we go. Season 4. Is this going to be the year we make the playoffs? You have a very good offensive line. Great weapons. Good running back. Obviously, it counts as a weapon. QB, almost a 90 overall. Defensively, definitely a little worse, right? Pass rush, you got an 87 overall right end. Left end needs some work. Linebackers, gonna be really goated with Royster and Stephenson. We are gonna be starting Okereke though, right? Because the other linebacker wasn't great, but safeties could use some work, I guess. But we have a lot of team, depth. It's just how do you start them, right? Cisco's 9 overall is higher. Corners are great though. So I mean, it's a good team, 92 overall. If we're not in the playoffs, I mentally basically give up heading into the final year. Oh, damn. No 5th-year option for Membou, because obviously you can't do that because he's technically not a first-rounder in this game. But, yeah, that's a 5-year 110 seems good for a really good offensive lineman. Quentin Williams, this is a very costly contract, but we'll pay it. I say we'll pay it as if our money problems aren't legitimate. Like, that quarterback is what? As soon as next year? And you got freaking Jones. Williams, I think, becomes a 1-year deal. Honestly, the money now that the quarterback rookie deal is up or about to be up, money is absolutely a problem again. $54 million. I think you lose Taylor. I think you absolutely lose Taylor because you can't afford. I mean, unless you can do a 1 year for Taylor, you just can't afford it long term, right? So we do a 1 year 11, maybe a 1 year 13, 1 year 14. Hopefully. Got to do a 1 year Quentin. I got to make sure that we have money. We're all of a sudden extremely up against that cap wall. Winning this game, I think, gives you the first round bye, and we win. There you go, clutching up, 14-3. Oh, and the Chiefs did lose. That is massive. Missing the playoffs year after year after year after year. Go to the Packers scheme full time, and then look at us. Just look at us. She's beautiful. We're beautiful. Let us cook. Stats and awards, though. Brees Hall, obviously the number 2 running back. Sloan, for 35 touchdowns, 6 picks, 3,800 yards. I don't know if that's good enough for a dev up. It's a great ratio. It's a very efficient season, but I don't know if it's enough to get the high numbers for yards or touchdowns over anyone else. Brees Hall, 15 touchdowns, 1,500 yards. Peter Johnson, we've just been holding them in the slot because, I mean, the other two guys, they're developed. I don't really need to develop anyone else. What is Johnson looking like, though? 87 overall. Yeah, what's that Johnson looking like? Unzip. But yeah, almost 88 overall. O-line, Fashanu, not great. Membou, decent. Ragnow, I mean, what is the logic? Is there just no sim logic? Is it literally pure RNG? Murray and Johnson, great, double-digit sacks. And then obviously Wilcox, what a year for him. Williams, I'm glad I paid him a 2-year 80. Fantastic. 4 picks for Stevenson, kicking. Carlson misses only 4 kicks out of 24. One of them was blocked. And then McNamara, after that one bad year, has been great ever since. So we'll love it. We'll take it. Yearly awards, MVP. Really? I thought with our efficiency would have been up there, but no. You can see why we don't win. You don't get many dev ups for QBs because a great efficient year like that wasn't enough to even make on the list for MVP. Number 5 for QBs in the AFC. I mean, don't get me wrong, the AFC is loaded at QB, right? Look at the guys in front of them. Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson. That's insane. To be in that top 5 with those guys is pretty impressive, actually. Running back number 3, wide receiver at number 7. O-line 2, ABT at 8. It would have been legit, too. Not even a center. He's a freaking guard. D-line at number 9. Linebacker number 7. DB no. Kicker at 6. Got the bye week. Could it be? Could it be another year for Super Bowl? Maybe. I just want to win some games here. I really do. And the Bills are going to make that not, I wouldn't say possible, but not an easy task. 94 overall to their 89. Let's see it. Speaking of Bills, though, we thinking Joey Bosa is going to go off? I really want to do a Bills rebuild just for Joey Bosa, to be honest, but we'll see. We'll see. 7-3. Not a great start for our offense, but we knew this was going to happen. Oh, that's a real big L. The defense gave up a touchdown right before half, but here we go. into the second half, looking a lot better. 21 all, though, the Bills really making it hard on us. I don't know if this is our ball, and it was until we threw a pick, and that will instantly end our season. I don't know what you want from me. We get a bye week because we're the best team in the AFC, and we just completely crap the bed. And we try to sue Johnny Depp. But yeah, it's GG. I mean, like, if this is how our playoff season's ending, like here, I don't see it happening in year 5. But we're gonna try. Why not? Wow, that is. I mean, I don't know what it is. Like, I get it. The Bills' defense is pretty good. We're running the Bills' defense here, but when we play the actual Bills with the Bills' defense, because obviously they have the Bills' defense on, they just kill it. Like, we're a way better team. Way better. It's not even relatively close. It just isn't. QB, slightly better than us. Running back, similar. Ours is arguably better. Wide receivers, pretty equal, but ours is a way better trio. Tight end, equal. Left tackle, miles better than them. Left guard, miles better than them. Center, I mean, galaxies better than them. Right guard, pretty equal. Right tackle, pretty equal. Left end, they do have us beat. Right end, equal-ish. DTs, we have them beat by a little bit, but not by much. Linebackers, very equal, but I think we have the nod. Corners, definitely better than them. Safety, they do have a better free safety. We have a better strong safety, sort of, kind of, but, and their punter sucks. That's the big one. Their punter's awful. But yeah, we're a better team, yet we lost by 8. Honestly, it felt like we weren't even close. Threw 2 picks with Sloan. That's fantastic. I love a wasted season. As we see it again. Okay, we're going KC then. Huh? KC. Chiefs are just going to be in the Super Bowl every single season, huh? Have they, outside of 1 or 2, been in every one here? They were in 3 of them. That's insane, man. 3 of the 4 Super Bowls we've seen so far, they've been in them. I guess we're going KC. I'm going to do it now just so we don't forget. Caleb Jones, $40 million for the 5th-year option. There's just literally no point. Yeah, we're broke. We are absolutely cooked. We got to win a Super Bowl now. We got to win one now. I also thought it was a 1 year for Quinnen, so maybe it wasn't a 2-year 80, because I said we needed to do a 1 year, and I bumped the numbers because of that, so it should be actually a 1 year 80, but I'd have to see. I don't know. I think it is, though. But looking at the free agency room, Gibbs, great player, obviously. Creed Humphrey, Xavier McKinney, Jalen Carter, some really good names. This is what teams, kind of run out of money. We're about to join those teams soon. Keon Coleman. Maybe that's why year 4 and year 5 are so good for us. Everyone manages their team so poorly. Not even poorly, but they finally catches up with them that they aren't as good as us in year 4 or 5. Look at all these players. All these teams lost these players, right? The Lions are worse now. The Ravens are worse now. The Eagles are worse now. The Cowboys are technically worse now. Bills are worse. The Chiefs lose a player. Packers, all these teams, sure, they're going to join new teams, but they're probably going to be on the lower teams that don't even have a chance anyways, right? So, you're weakening a lot of the playoff teams while we're just equal, if not getting stronger. All right, we're probably losing Quinnen Williams, right? I mean, you can't keep a guy that, for one, has not played well. Let's call it how it... Ooh, McKee... Put some wide receivers on the board there, too, because I don't know who we can afford down the line. Garrett Wilson's contract's kind of coming up. I don't know if that wide receiver we grabbed, he's 93 overall now, the 79 overall we drafted, I don't know if we can pay him. So I put wide receiver on the board. We have 2 high first, well, not high first, but 2 first-round picks. I have no one else to take other than, future-proofing again. Put him on the board. Call it a day. He does look good, but I honestly think Hodge might be just as good. So I'm going to slow sim until, honestly, we're down to McKee and Hodge, and I don't really care who it is we take. I know the top 5, you're thinking, well, top 5 is good, but remember the last time I said I'm going to trust my instincts, and I took the guy anyways? He ended up being normal, the other guy was better. I trust my instincts, especially that solid speed grade. That is almost like the exact 1-to-1 of that other guy. That other guy was horrible comparatively because of the dev. But he was a good player. It's just the dev wasn't very good. Livingston, he was one of my guys as well. I had a tight end as well. I don't know if I want to take him this high, but he was definitely the most athletic of the bunch. Was McKee Was he the top 5? Damn, they jumped the gun. I'd take Deion Hall, too. I think he looks good, too. So Deion Hall or Hodge, and we're going to trade up for, if we have to, which we probably will. one or the other, which I imagine one of them is going to go like right about now. Still looking good. I just hate actually physically trading up. Like, I'm not doing it. Whatever. If the Eagles took them, so be it. I don't even need them. I'm not going to spend the time to like trade up for one spot. Cecil Hodge, the kind of guy I was actually eyeing up a little bit from the end, you know, right in the beginning for this spot. Pick 12, hidden dev. I bet you the other guy's normal. I bet you he's normal dev. Scout him further just to see. But yeah, I guarantee he's normal dev. What else do we have that was 1 to 2? Nothing. Tight end, I think Burnett was super fast, right? Yeah, Burnett, 4.47. Kenny Burnett, 21 years old. Yeah, I got to do it. 3 true talent, Dev. How? That's one of the positions that I actually, like, no matter where they are, whether they're top 10 true talent or 90 true talent, I expect hidden dev because, I don't know, tight end is just like that. But, no, we get unlucky. We get very unlucky. Who was the 2 to 3s? It was O-line. I don't really like this, to be honest. Do I actually take a tackle for once, maybe? It is so rare for me to take a legitimate tackle. I'm going to do it. Rashad Ginn. Of course, you could see that we have... Ooh. Yep, never doing it again. That was a terrible pick. But, yeah, we had back-to-back picks because the Lions apparently were just as bad as us. They're right... Well, not bad, but you know what I mean. They're right next to us, I should say. And then with this pick, I guess we take Kramer, the DT. He's not really even a positional need because he's a nose tackle, but he looks great. Great value. I'd expect hidden. True talent, 5. And another normal. He's 99 strength, but what the hell is going on? This draft has been kind of wild. The true talents have been through the roof, but they've been almost all normal devs. What can I do with that, you know? But the rest, you got some lineman pick. I don't know, you know. Actually, we do need a linebacker. I was about to just YOLO it, but no, we actually do need a linebacker, so we're going to wait till Holmes or Newman is last remaining and then trade up. We use a 6th-round pick to move up with the Jags a few spots. The linebackers actually fell real far. We're going to end up taking Newman. I think the other guy was probably better, but this guy is, in theory, faster. I don't know if that really means anything to me, but Gerald Newman, 6'7" true. Hopefully Holmes wasn't hidden, because this guy is a normal dev. Linebacker is definitely not our best suit right now, and there's a little bit of weakness there, but sure, why not? Let's go to 23 in the 4th. Might just trade all this off for the future. We do have wide receiver. Was any of them? Yeah, Billingsley was decent. So Kentrell Billingsley. Wide receiver is really not a problem for us, but why not? Just add another guy to it. Trade the rest off, I think. Actually, we need a kicker. We'll trade everything but our 7th-round pick off for a kicker. Well, not for a kicker, but you know what I mean. Definitely did not expect to get a 3rd-round pick, but I guess, I don't know, are they really good? They usually are nowadays in Sim, but sure, why not? I'll take the trade. Not a draft pick we'll personally see, but sure, why not? I mean, it's better than us taking some normal dev we're going to release anyways. Wow, what a name, by the way. Scotty Scott. Man, that is... Guy's family, really, real innovative, creative people, huh? Jordan O'Neal. Wow, there is no kickers at all. Then we take one of our worst fullbacks we've ever seen. 3'11" true talent. He had a B pass block, B run block. That really must mean that this class for fullbacks was garb. Then I took a random tight end because he was a 3 to 4, but he was garbage as well, so it's kind of irrelevant to even look at them. Let's take a look at our draft. 75 overall. Got to compare him to the other wide receivers for sure. Cecil Hodge, great catching. Decent route running, actually. He's a good player. He looks solid. 6'1". I love the frame. I mean, this guy's just... This is a wide receiver 1. This is a perfect wide receiver 1 build. Only star dev, but he's great. He's awesome. Tight end 1. Normal development trade, but 77 overall. Unbelievable talent. I guess he would be your tight end 1 going forward because you just got to save some money somewhere. Maybe. I don't know. You're losing Quinnen, so you might be able to deal with it. Ginn, a lot better than I thought he was going to be as 71 overall. Good pass blocking, but yeah, that was a dog-awful draft pick. I'm never taking a tackle again. That's untrue, but still. 76 overall for Kramer, another guy that's just not going to help the team, but great power move, insane strength. Just unfortunate he's normal dev, but yeah, I mean, I like the value. And then Newman, yeah, this is our bad draft. We had really good drafts throughout this rebuild. This one was not one of them. Was McKee one of them? Was this the guy? Wait, don't tell me this was the top 5er. Based on overall, I think it was. Of course, the one time I don't go for it, I am wrong. Oh, Lord. Dev. Star dev. I mean, our guy's great anyways, and I didn't have to trade up for him, so I'm not really worried. I think our guy is arguably better anyways. He's a little bit faster, and that speed, that little 2 speed, it does make a difference. Normal dev for Dion Hall. great player, right? Really tall, solid, just unfortunately not hidden dev. And then was that it? I think those were the 3, right? Pretty sure those were the 3 players. Hodge, yeah, I don't think there was another one. Do want to see the linebacker Holmes, though, real quick. We did the classic anyways. We waited, but no, also normal dev. So either way, you're getting a normal dev linebacker. Here it is. Final season. I don't know what else we could do. Tight end is like offensively the only issue we have, and he's an 85 overall. He's not a bad player. He's just, he's an 85 overall. He's a serviceable guy. O-line, they're all 88 plus. What do you need? 88 left tackle, 88 left guard, 92 center, 88 right guard, 89 right tackle. It's an amazing O-line. Wide receivers are great. Running back one's obviously great. Sloan did sell in the playoffs, but he's a 91 overall. Defensively, linebacker Newman could be better, but we've got depth there. It's a good linebacking unit nonetheless. Safeties could use a little bit of work, but I mean, this is just probably a fact of just not winning enough games, right? 24-year-old Weldon went up 1 overall last year. I don't know what you want from me there, right? You went up 1 overall on 150 sliders. So what do you want? Corner's great. D-line, I mean, Murray got to star? When the hell did that happen? Nice. He actually got to star. That's pretty clutch. Could use some higher overalls on the edge, but it's good enough, right? And then Quentin Williams he's been the worst on the team, so what do you want? Wilcox is a freaking X factor, mind you. Once again, when did that happen? I guess it was this year. Okay, fantastic. Either way, here we go. Final season. Chiefs offense. Will we even win a single playoff game? I don't know. We're having a decent start, but this is where things definitely take a turn, as you've just got crazy expensive QBs. $46 million isn't as bad as it could have been, but I say QBs, but expensive players should say. It's not as expensive as it could have been. It's still a lot of money. $26 million per for Jones. Just like that, we're down to $38 million, and there is names. Linebacker's gone for sure. Tackle's gone for sure. Wilcox might even be gone. Quentin's definitely gone. Oakley never even had a chance to start, mind you. Oh, my. And then you have Murray the following year. So, I mean, who do you keep out of this list? Wilcox, I don't hate the price, but it's going to come up to almost $18-20 million per year because that he's not interested. It's $22 million left with all these other names that we're not going to keep. This is the ceiling. Yeah, this is your best chance, simply put. All right, we should be in the playoffs, but I don't know if we're going to have a bye week. I don't even know if we're going to win our own division. Are we even going to win a single playoff game with a multiple season? Damn, we didn't win the division at all. That sucks. But a multiple season 90-plus overall team. 94 overall now. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. The sim is just not on our side today. But we'll see. Maybe we win it. Can win a couple games. Get to the championship round. I'll be happy. That's all I want. Championship round. The Jets are absolutely back. They've been back for the last 3 seasons now. Technically longer than that, even though we haven't been winning games. But can we get some playoff success? That's the question. Sloan, great year. I think might be his best year, actually. Brees Hall, pretty good year. Touchdowns are lacking a little bit. A lot of rushing touchdowns for Sloan, by the way. Wilson, great numbers. Taylor, obviously, great numbers. Chief scheme. Johnson, solid. Jones, not bad, I guess. But, yeah, I don't want our boundary wide receiver getting outperformed by the slot. I'll tell you that much. Fashanu, complete waste. Ragnar, complete waste. I don't know why they've just been playing so bad in sim. Defense, best season they've had. Murray should be a superstar. Johnson should be a superstar. Wilcox can't go higher than X Factor. Williams is okay, but for what he is supposed to be, he's actually not playing well. Unless he's just getting double-teamed all the time, I don't know why else he would be bad. Aubrey, missing 3 kicks out of 24, got one of them blocked. And then McNamara, his worst season, really since his first year starting, so it's kind of unfortunate, but sure, whatever. Sloan, number 5 for best QB, or I guess for MVP. Rookie awards, Rookie of the Year, defense, Newman. That's why you start those guys. Sloan, number 5 for MVP. Sloan, number 5 for best QB, telling you how strong this AFC side really is. Brees Hall, 6. Wilson, 8. O-line, surprisingly not on the list. D-line, number 6, 7, and 8. Linebacker, no. DB, 10. Kicker at 6. All right, we're back in the playoffs, but this time no bye week. Despite going 13-4, we're on the road against the Houston Texans. Give me one playoff win. I don't ask for much. If we have a whole 5-year rebuild with this good of a team and we don't win a single playoff game, that would be a travesty. All right, end of the game. I think we got to stop with a score. 3 points isn't a lot of a score, but it's a score nonetheless. 6-0, 13-0. Okay, not a bad start. Houston does get 7, though. 13-7, 16-7. A lot of field goals. But if the defense could hold on, it will be enough to win it. And it's not a great game, but we will win it. Defense, unbelievable. 29-7 for the victory. Never really felt like a 29-7 game, but Sloan didn't throw any picks, which is rare for him. Running was bad for both sides. Garrett Wilson and Mason Taylor were great. Peter Johnson did well. Egbuka is apparently a Texan. Wilcox, 2 sacks, 1 for Molden. And Vea, Pickford Daniels, the 6'4" slot corner. Good kicking as well. As we move on to the divisional round, we did make the playoffs and win a playoff game. Yay. Super low bar has been beaten. It's been beaten. Divisional round, see how far we actually can go, though. Anyone but the Bills, the Ravens. I say anyone, but I didn't really mean it. I was lying. The Ravens, not an easy team either. Still would probably rather have them than the Bills in game. Here we go. End of the game. What are we looking like? It's 3-0. 10-0. Not a great start. 17-0. Okay, huge touchdown. That's going to be it. I don't know how you come back from down 7-24. Especially when the offense is seemingly throwing picks. 31-14. Wow. Okay. What a rebuild this was. I love that the game says, the Jets, they can't win. Sloan with 2 interceptions. What a disaster, dude. The Jets, they aren't going to make a Super Bowl. Like, really? Really? The best team in football can't even get to the championship round once. That's unbelievable. Oh well, I'm done. I mean, we've maxed out. We've reached our full potential. It's literally maxed out. We're losing Quentin. We're losing Taylor. We're losing Fashanu. There's probably some other names I'm not even thinking about that we're losing. We're losing a lot of names. The team cannot go on. Some of these ones, we'll throw a 6th season in there. Why not? We feel like we're close. I don't even feel like we're close, other than close to snapping the disc that I don't have, because who buys discs anymore, sadly. Physical media is dead. But yeah, it's just not close because we're done for. Nice. Christian McCaffrey submits his retirement papers, winning a Super Bowl. That's pretty cool. I know the Niners win another Super Bowl. Oh, wow. We're so stoked for the Niners winning yet another Super Bowl, but Christian McCaffrey retiring on top is fun. That's nice. We like that. DevOps. Taylor goes to superstar right as we're about to lose him, which, I mean, it's the Chiefs scheme. You need a tight end to develop, put the Chiefs scheme on, call it a day, right? It's very easy. What's his juke ability? 78 trucking, 80 stiff arm. I need that for Swain in our Chupacabras franchise, which, check it out. We had one yesterday and the day before that. Probably be back with one tomorrow. But Sloan, deep accuracy is terrible. I wonder if that played a factor. Wonder if it did. I mean, his regular season numbers were great, and he had that one good playoff game. But other than that, mainly in the playoffs, he was throwing picks left and right. Garrett Wilson, 93 overall. Feels like he's been in the low 90s. No ability to go higher than that for a long time. But it makes sense. He's on the older side now. Take a look at Caleb Jones, 94 overall. I mean, he is super balanced. This guy, he hit the ground running, and he is great. Let's take a look now at the wide receiver. 390 overall slot wide receiver, mind you, and we can't score. The 30th ranked wide receiver in the league is our 3rd best player at wide receiver. Just to put it, 30th ranked at wide receiver. You know what I mean? What a disaster. I mean, how is our 3rd best wide receiver the 30th best? He is good enough to be a starter based on the top 30 rankings, yet he is our 3rd best. That is how good our wide receiver room is. And yet we put up no points. Actually, I didn't even see. What was Breece Hall's? He's got to be top 4, right? Top 4? Top 5? What is going on? How are we this good of a roster, yet never good? Sloan's probably about 13th, 11th. 11th for Sloan. Garrett Wilson, 93 overall. What is he looking like? Probably 20. 17. Then we look at Jones, who is 12th. So, what do you want? And then let's think this is going to be the crazy one. The O-line. We're probably going to have top 5 at everything. Top 5 for Ola Fashanu. I wish it would go a little bit faster because it's a big, okay, well, what are you going to have for lunch? Tippmann, let's see what he is. Number 5. So number 5 for left tackle and left guard, which I would imagine Ragnow's top 3. Frank Ragnow, number 4. So far, the whole left side of the line is top 5. AVT, this might be a 7. This might be a 7er. Number 8. Okay, still top 10. Top 10. Mind you, this across the board. And then Membou, I would say probably number 5 as well. Yeah, so 4 guys, number 5 rank in the entire league at their position on the offensive line, with our right guard being 8. Our whole offense, as a whole, is the number one offense in the entire league. Top 5, no less. And then we look at the defensive side of the ball where, yeah, there's some weaknesses. But was it really the defense that lost us that game against the Ravens? Because I seen a couple of picks in there. I don't think the defense throws picks. I seen some short fields in there. I don't think the defense gives up short fields. So, yeah, just a disappointing one. Offense just never looked great. They were good, never great. Even though they should have been, because they are great. George Royster, an 87 overall. Oh, he's a pass rusher this whole time? Fantastic. I guess, if you need to replace a pass rusher, there you go. Which, of course, he costs like $1 billion to try and keep. You lose. Oh, yeah, Stevenson you're losing, too. Yeah, this team's cooked. There's no point in doing another season. No point at all. There's just 0 point. It's just pointless. It's just, maybe you do win, but that would just prove how dumb EA is more than anything. Like, there should be no reason for us to win because couldn't do it with this team. How the hell you can do it with a worse team? Sauce Gardner, 99 overall. He's basically been a 99 this entire rebuild. Looks great. I mean, look at that. 99 man, 99 press, 99 play rec, super fast, tall. Just, I would imagine, actually, we didn't even see it, but probably corner 1, right? Or maybe they'll tie it because, nope, they did call him corner 1. Tie it because, there's a couple of 99s, I'd imagine, like Stingley and Surtain, probably both 99s. Thomas, 16th ranked corner. Press man, 99 man. So you got 2 corners at 99 man. You're not winning a Super Bowl. Could you imagine? Like the Jets, all those years when they had an elite defense, were dangerous. Like people don't mention enough that a Mark Sanchez-led, if you will, led Jets team made back-to-back championship rounds. And their corners weren't as good as these 2 corners. As much as I love, Revis and Cromartie, they're not as good. They're just not like as good as these 2 on paper, right? In real life, arguably the names, but as far as on paper, their actual ratings, they weren't. Like Madden, Revis was like, sometimes, I think he might have been at 99 once, but most of the time he's in the 90s, and then Cromartie was usually around like 87 to 91-ish. But their ratings were missing ratings, right? Like Revis wasn't as good as Sauce is right here. So, I mean, say what you will. Glenn Murray, we've already looked at, but I'm going to look again. All right, look at that block shed. The block shed and finesse is insane. But yeah, this team is better than that Jets team. I don't care. It is definitely better than that Jets team, yet it's not a good defense, apparently. And the offense, even worse, apparently. This offense is 10 times better than that Jets offense ever was. All right, the minor, 5 out of 10 crash out's over. It's over, okay? If you guys enjoyed this one, which, I mean, I don't know what you can enjoy anymore. It's hard to enjoy things. Wait, Saquon retired? Holy crap. But it's hard to, how do you enjoy it when the sim is just stupid? I don't know. Maybe you like the variety. It is nice to have these in a way, so it's not like, oh, well, another year 4 Super Bowl win. Oh, another year 5 Super Bowl win. Nope, it's another can't even get to the championship round rebuild where we have a 94 overall. How about that for throwing a wrench in the system? I don't know. If you guys enjoyed, though, like I said, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, appreciate your support on the channel. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel, PKR Plays for non-Madden content. Been playing Oblivion, of course. You would have seen one on Friday, and then probably later today. I want to get that series done because I have been sort of working on Dead Island 2, and I've talked about it for like a month now. It's crazy because when I ordered it, I was like, oh, it's not going to get here for 10 days? That's crazy. And that was like 3 weeks ago. GTA 4 I'm talking about. Ordered it like over a month ago now, and I just have had no time to play it, and I don't want to start 3 series. Oblivion takes a long time, in fairness, but yeah, I got to try to find some time, play that, and get that rest of it uploaded. We're doing 2 a week at this rate. I would like to do 3 a week, but we'll see what is possible. They do take a long time, an hour to hour 20 minutes for the video, but all the edits is like 2+ hours per episode, so regardless, enough yap. Let me know what team you want to see next. Maybe Broncos might be next. I don't know. Regardless, thanks for watching. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya. Shout out to all the members of the channel, especially brand new member Next Grant. Once again, check out those members only rebuilds. We do one on the 15th of every month. Last one was that celebrities one. We'll have another one for the 15th in June. Let me know what you'd like to see for that, though, if you have any ideas on it. And yeah, if you're not already a member, thinking about becoming one, click the join button next to the subscribe button. All the details will be in there. And yeah, member, and I appreciate y'all for watching, and